Divisibility test for 2, 3, 4 up to 11. Here we have taken three numbers. Here there are some rules in case of checking whether a number is divisible by 2, 3, 4 like that or not. So those rules are very much important to find out in case of factors and multiples. Let us take for 2 first, okay, whether that value is divisible by 2 or not. So in case of 2, the rule is that a number is divisible by 2 if it has only of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So in each one place, so that is the one place, 0 1 place in 5, that is 4. So in the first case, those numbers are called the even numbers also. So we can say if any even number is placed in one's place, then it is called divisible by 2. Here it is 0, so we can say that 2 is divisible, exactly divisible. In the second number, it is not divisible because 5 is a odd number. In the third case, since it is 4, it is again divisible by 2. Now let us take for example 3 by 3 in our next case. So in case of 3, you see the rule is that if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3 or exactly divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. That means sums means that sums of the digit, that means 2 plus we can say 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 0. So what is the summation of that number? It is 2 plus 3 means 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 means 12, plus 0 means 12. So it is up to 12. So 12 by 3 is 4, isn't it? So it is exactly divisible by 3. We can write here 3. So that is divisible by 3. In our second case, if we find out the summation of the digit, that means 1 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5. So what will be the summation value? It is 5, 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 16. 16 by divided by 3, which is not exactly divisible by 3. That means it is not exactly divisible by the 3. So in our third case, third number, 1 plus 5 plus 8 plus 4. So how much? 1 plus, here it is 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 8 14, 14 plus 4 means 18. So 18 is exactly divisible by 3. That means 6. So here we can say, here it is 3 is the exact divisor of 1584. Now by 4 in our 4. Okay. What is the rule in case of 4? A number with 3 or more digits is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last two digits, ones and tens place, is divisible by 4. So here it is the last two digits mean 30 in our first case, that is 30 30. In our second case, it is 4 5 45, and third case it is 84. So let us see whether 30 45 and 84 are divisible by 4 or not. Okay, in 84. So we know that 30 is not divisible by 4. Exactly, it is not divisible by 4. That means 4 is not the exact divisor. Second one is odd number, and finally 84 is divisible by 4. That means it is 21 times. So next, by 5. What is the rule in case of 5? It is very simple. A number which has either 0 or 5 in its ones place is divisible by 5. That means we have to look at the ones place whether it is 0 or 5. So here we have two numbers containing 0 and 5 in ones place. So that is why you can say 5 is exact divisor of that number, since 0 is there and here it is 5. But in that case, since it is 4, it is not divisible by 5. So now come to our number 6. What is the rule of 6? If a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6. So in our first case, it is divisible by 2 and 3 also. So it is exactly divisible by 6. We can write here, since it is 2 and 3, it is 6. Second case, there is no any 2, 3. In our third case, it is 6 because it is divisible by 2 and 3. Now in case of 7, in case of 7, the rule is a little bit complex, but not so complex. I can explain how we can find out whether it is divisible by 7 or not. Let us take the that value 1645. So write down all the digit here, 1645. Take the last digit and twice it, that means 5 times 2, that means it becomes 10. Now we have to subtract 10 from the rest of the digits, that means 164. 1, it is 4, 164. We have to subtract 10 from 164. Again we get 154. Now take that last value 4 and again twice it, that means multiplied by 2, it becomes 8. Again subtract from the rest of the digits, that means 15 minus 8, it becomes 15 minus 8. Okay, so finally we get 7. 7 is divisible by 7. Since it is divisible by 7, so whole number is divisible by 7. We can write here. Let us take the other variable also. In your homework, take the first number, do yourself. Okay, so third one is this one 1584. Take the 4, the last digit, and twice it, that means 8. The rest of the numbers are 158 minus 8. How much? 150. It becomes 150. So again 0 twice the 0, 0 is the last number, that means be 0. So if you subtract from 15 to 0, it becomes 15 again, which is not divisible by 7. So here we can't put 7. Okay, now it is 8. The rule 8 and 4 almost similar, not exactly similar but almost similar. A number with 4 or more digits is divisible by 8 if the number formed by 3 last digits is divisible by 8. Those are the 3 last digits, 430 and 645 and 584. So in our first case it is 430. That is the number formed by last 3 digits. Next 645 and here it is 584. Now we have to find out whether those numbers are exactly divisible by 8 or not. In case of first case, it is not. In 5 times it is 40. Remaining 30. 30 is not divisible by exactly by 8. So whole number is not divisible by 8. In our second case, since 5 is the odd number, it is not divisible by 8. So we don't try it again. In our third case, 58, 5, 8 and 4. So if we divide, then it becomes 63. The quotient becomes 63. 6 times means 58, 56, 2 and 4, 24. That means 3. So in our third number, the third number is exactly divisible by 8. So next we have to take the number 9. What is the rule of 9? If that is also almost similar with 3, so we keep the colors same. A number, if the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9, then the number itself is divisible by 9. So what is the sum of the first number? That is already we have done. In case of 3, it is 12. 12. So 12 is divisible by 9. It is divisible exactly? No, it is not exactly divisible. So the whole number is not exactly divisible by 9. In case of second, it is 16. 16 also not divisible by 9. In case of third number, it is 18. 18 is exactly divisible by 9. It becomes 2. So here we can say 9 is the exact divisor of that number. Again, come to our next rule, that is 10 by 10. It is very simple. The simplest rule is the 10, because it tells us that if a number has 0 in its ones place, then it is divisible by 0. Sorry, 10, divisible by 10. So here it is 0. So that number is, here it is 5, here it is 4. So in our first case, it is divisible by 10 because in our ones place 0 is there. Rest of the numbers don't contain any 0 in the 0 ones position. So next, by 11, the rule is a little bit different. If the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places from right and the sum of the digits at even places of the number is either 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Let us take the places of the values, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the places. Here it is, in case of odd places, 1 and 3, that means 3 plus 3. Or in the odd places, 3 plus 3. It becomes 6. Again, in the even places, that means 0, 2 and 4. 0, 2 and 4, that means 0, 4, 2. So if we add them, 0, 4, 2, it becomes again 6. So if we find out the differences between them, it becomes 0. So since it is 0, it is exactly divisible by 11. Okay, let us take another number, and I will left one for your homework. You have to try it yourself. Okay, let us take that number, the third number, 1584. What is the position of places of those digits? That is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, odd numbers mean 8 plus 1. Okay, 8 plus 1 means 9. And in our even places, it is 4 and 5, because 0 and 2 are the even places. 4 plus 5 equal to 9 again. So it becomes 9 minus 9 equal to 0. It is again 0. So from that observation, we can say it is divisible by 11. So those are the rules of divisibility by the numbers. So those are most important rules.